we have been benefiting from nature, from this hard wiring, that each time some acts of kindness are performed, you feel at peace, you feel joyful, you feel ecstatic. Chris,
Hello.
good to see you.
First of all, it's a joy to be sharing this hour with you. So first of all, I'm kind of curious from your tradition, Daaji, how
Yes.
compassion, the role compassion has had in healthcare in general.
WHO is hardly 70, 80 years old organization. They see the importance of certain qualities like peacefulness. And that's why even United Nations was struggling to establish peace in the world. But how can you have worldwide peace unless and until one is individually at peace, one within oneself? Now, when we are dreaming of a world, compassionate world, kindness, empathy, love, heartfulness, it cannot be established with a magic wand. It has to be done at an individual level, one heart at a time. So my focus has always been, having identified the need, how to fulfill the need. How are we going to bring about this revolution with any of these qualities? How are we going to conceive this? First of all, the need in people, how to make them aware that yes, there is a need to be aware of these qualities. And emphasize that we as human animals are hardwired to perform these day-to-day tasks with compassion and kindness, and that's why we have been benefiting from nature, from this hard wiring, that each time some acts of kindness are performed, you feel at peace, you feel joyful, you feel ecstatic. Right? You ask a child, why don't you distribute these pencils to your friends in the class? And he comes back with so much of joy. You can tell him now, distribute some chocolates. So this is how we create and make them understand that when we share, you become so joyful. So right from early childhood, we can start doing this with our children. Pencil doesn't cost much. And having created this habit, when they grow up, they will also be able to share ideas. They'll be able to share something even greater. They'll learn how to even sacrifice their comforts for the sake of others. That is compassion, sacrificing your own comforts for the sake of others.
If I may gently ask, right now the world
Please.
with climate change is at a critical juncture. And in my view, in order for us to care for the earth, we need a very long view. We need to be able to expand our circle of compassion to include all the creatures, not just our family members and so forth. Do you think we have time?
I think so. We are at the critical moment. It's what we call tipping point. Either you can go this way or you can go this way. Depends on how we respond to today's emergency. Now, any time we make a wrong decision, there is always imbalanced mind. You understand? You get me there? The imbalanced mind makes wrong decisions. Whether as a doctor, if I am not having sanity and then I try to treat a patient, my diagnosis may not be correct. As a sculptor, it can fail me also. If I'm a musician and I lost peace of my mind, I can only make noise on the stage. Similarly, all these environmentalists, they're good people, but they're making too much noise unnecessarily rather than acting. Of course, they are better than people who are spoiling the weather and environment. I'm sorry, I should not use the word weather, but it's an indirect effect of the environment on weather. But environmentalists, they have to go beyond making noise. Do something about it, say. We're wasting too much of energy there. Awareness at individual level throughout the world has to seep in. And for that we need some awareness. And again, this awareness is a business of the mind and the heart. One has to become wiser in the process. And I have come up with this terminology which has been bugging me since I was almost 14 or 15 years of age. That those days, that goes back to I would say 68, 69. People didn't worry about pollution. But my only worry was thought pollution at that time. People don't know how to regulate their inner climate. Too much of pollution is there. Thought pollution. And which is at its worst today. More than this climate impact. At an individual level, if we can fix our inner weather, then we can make right decisions. Everything in life can smoothly move. Whatsoever we may be doing in whatever profession we may be doing, are in, but because of this inner balance, where your thoughts are very well regulated, you can do magical things in the world.